So this is a water alarm. Meaning of the name of the machine is that it is used for checking water. The water has came at this level, or water has came at the bottom level of the tank. Purpose of this machine is that we can check without a person standing here. We can check when the water is filled, the can is filled with water, or when the water has came at the bottom level of the can. It is used in societies where they have water issues. Like we can say, if we have societies, suppose I live in a society. I live in a. If I live in a this tower, and there is a problem of coming water, and there is no fixed time when the water is coming. So a person cannot stand over there and have a look when the water is coming, or when the water is at the bottom level of the tank. So we can use the system. So it is used by people who live in the societies which have problems of not knowing the time of what time the water will come. It is used when uh, we can also say that if we are going out, and we say to some person that when the water is filled, can you please close the tap or the. Okay. So you close the tap when the water is filled. So how the person will know that the water is filled? So what we can do is, we can use the system. If suppose this is a tap, and these are the metal plates. So these are the metal plates. So this is my system. When we get to know when the water spills by. So suppose the water is coming now. So water fills and fills. So here I have kept a metal plate, and when the water comes at this level, the metal plate touches these two plates. So these when this metal plate touches it, what happens is the current first passes this from this to the positive terminal of battery to the positive terminal of the buzzer. Then it current goes like this, and then here, then here, and then here, then here, then here, and then here the circuit is complete. And when we get to know that the water is at the bottom level of the tank, so if suppose the water has came down to this level, so the metal plate will touch here. Again, that only again the circuit will be completed like that only. In this project, I have used the things of plastic can, the wires, buzzer, battery and some metal plates for completing the circuit. Sciences involved in this is the electric current which is going in the wires, and one more thing is in this buzzer. So how this buzzer works. So this buzzer works when here is a plate. Just a second. Here is a plate. So this is a piezoelectric buzzer. When it suppose it is connected with the battery. Suppose it is connected with the battery and it gets the current here. So what happens is this plate vibrates and makes a sound. And when it makes a sound, the buzzer goes on. Yeah. And some problems which you faced in my in making of the project were that the sticking these plates, these plates were very difficult underground and so the thing, the metal plate which I kept here was just like a rectangular piece. So I had to point out. So I had to point out to these metal plates. If I will not point out, then the circuit will not be completed. And if this water, if this water is not distilled water or purified water, then I think impurities in that water will help in conducting. So what will happen is if this metal plate is not there, still the alarm will go on. And we should be careful that the water is distilled. Or we can do is in the tank.
No, but the water which is already in your tanks, which is used for bathing and washing clothes, we don't use distilled water in that tank. No? We cannot fill distilled water for those purposes in the tanks above on the roof.
Yeah. So
there has to be another solution.
Yeah. So sensors can be used like a buzzer which has a sensor. So which can sense like if the water comes at this level. So it should sense it. It will sense it, and then the alarm will go on, even it is distant or not. So like so you can take a wire from here. Yeah. You can put a cap, and the metal plate would be above the cap. So when the water will be till here, so it will touch the cap but not the metal plate. So what will happen is that the metal plate is not touching the water. So whenever the water will get above, then the cap will be like this and it will connect. And if you can move it a little above, yeah, then the water would be, I think, somewhat like this level. So this cap will float at this water level, and the metal plate, because it is above, then it will touch. With you, we can use the system, but what was happening is the wires. See, one second. Yeah. So if the water was going inside these plates, yeah, and the wires which I had connected from see. So in that water, this helped that conducting. So that became that was conducting. That this was the reason. So
did you understand जो सा solution बोला उसने तुम्हें समझ में आया?
Yeah.
पक्का?
Yes. If there is this plate, because it is connected to here, that's why it was buzzing, no? Yeah. So if that same wire is coming from that side and connecting to here, then the circuit is also completing. Then why do we even need this from this solution? So, can you explain once again? I didn't understand what you were saying. the bad thing. So basically, we have to complete a circuit which has a buzzer. Yes. So here is the jar. Okay. And from one hour, it is coming over here. So this is a metal plate. Yes. So problem was coming that these both are metal plate, they both are not touching, but when water fills, then the current will pass, right? Yes. But if you remove this, okay, so circuit will break. So if the water will be here, then it will go. Yeah. Then what we can do is we can take a wire and that cap thing. Okay. So the cap, there is a metal plate here. So that metal plate will never touch the water because the cap will always float. Yeah. So when it will go above, then the cap will be here and the metal plate will do the above touching. Yeah. Part. And below, when it will be here, then the connection will be made. Can be made. Yes. Oh yes. Because then it will touch.
Basically, what he is saying is if you put a cap between the water and the plate, yes, the cap will always be there. Mm-hmm. So the plate will not touch the water, water will not conduct the electricity. Yes. A small change in design he is saying. He is requesting. I can do that. And we can make the project better. We have one more thing. These plates, can you see? Yes. These plates. So these plates were not, they should not touch. Actually, in my first, they were touching each other and they conducted electricity. So it depended on that floating process. So we should be careful that these should not touch. Yeah. Then, yes. Any questions? No. Not really. क्योंकि वाटर कंडक्शन का यू हैव वेरी वेल एक्सप्लेन डिजाइन में चेंज हो जाएगा ठीक है ओके नाउ एक्चुअली आई एम थिंकिंग ऑफ if there are multiple tanks because जब ये टैंक्स लगते हैं ऊपर सोसाइटीज में एक टैंक नहीं होता there are multiple tanks तो मल्टीपल टैंक्स हैं और बजर बजा एक किसी टैंक का कि फुल होने वाला है या सबके बजर एक साथ बजे अगर सब एक ही वाटर सप्लाई से कनेक्टेड होंगे तो भी जरूरी नहीं है सबके बजर एक साथ बजे कोई टैंक ज्यादा खाली हो सकता है कोई कम खाली हो सकता है ना सब में वाटर लेवल डिफरेंट हो सकता है तो सबके एक एक करके बजर्स बजेंगे किसी का भी बजा फिर किसी का 10 मिनट बाद किसी का 1 घंटे बाद
हमें कैसे पता चलेगा we can make the sound different of the buzzer and we can remember
but if there are 10 tanks and if there are 10 different sounds every day how would I remember which sound belongs to which tank
no
I'm just saying because see practicality reality में क्या हो रहा है एक टैंक नहीं होता अगर आप सोसाइटी में जाओगे 400 टैंक्स होते हैं सब में आपने वो सिस्टम लगाया है हाउ विल यू नो आगे सोचो ना उस चीज के बारे में ये तो तुमने एक टैंक के लिए इंप्लीमेंट कर दिया नाउ देयर आर इश्यूज व्हिच विल कम विद दिस आल्सो व्हिच आर मैनेजमेंट काइंड ऑफ इश्यूज ऑपरेशनल इश्यूज कि पता तो चल गया भरी है टंकी मतलब कौन सी भरी है राइट तो इसके लिए कुछ सोचना समझना पड़ेगा
अरे सर पर फर्क क्या पड़ता है मतलब ऐसे 10 टंकियां एक ही भरी है तभी आपको जाना
पड़ेगा लेकिन अगर पानी का सप्लाई बंद कर दूंगा तो सारी टंकियों में बंद हो जाएगा ना पानी का सप्लाई तो एक ही आ रहा होगा
एक्चुअली ही इज सेइंग
10 पाइपलाइंस तो नहीं आ रही होंगी किसी सोसाइटी में
क्या do you mean to say like these are the four tanks ठीक है इसमें वाटर इतना था इसमें वाटर इतना है इसमें वाटर इतना है इसमें वाटर इतना है
सब डिफरेंट टाइम पे फिल होंगे हां सब डिफरेंट टाइम पे फिल होंगे
तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि
किसका बजट बजा
या तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि हम एक चीज कर सकते हैं कि हमें if this take 10 minutes so like we can keep we can keep in the mind that this will fill in 10 minutes this will fill in
there will still be a problem वो जो 10 मिनट्स है वो पूरा फिल होने में 10 मिनट्स लेती है लेकिन सपोज करो वो हाफ फिल थी और कोई और टंकी पूरी खाली थी, तो ये 5 मिनट में फिल हो जाएगी जब मैं पानी सप्लाई ऑन करूंगा। देन तो कैसे पता चलेगा? क्योंकि ऐसा, अच्छा तुम ऐसा तो नहीं सोच रहे ना कि हर टंकी के लिए सेपरेट पाइपलाइन आने वाला है। एक मोटा पाइपलाइन आ रहा होगा, फिर उससे कई सारे छोटे छोटे पाइप्स निकल के टंकियों में जा रहे होंगे, करेक्ट है? तो पानी का सप्लाई तो एक ही चालू होगा। हो सकता है चलो 5 टंकियों के लिए अलग कर दिया, 5 के लिए अलग कर दिया, बट फॉर एवरी टंकी के लिए मैं पूरी पाइपलाइन ही अलग लेके आऊंगा, ऐसा तो नहीं होगा ना।
one main pipe is there.
अगर इस बिल्डिंग में मान लो ऊपर 10 टंकियां रखी हुई हैं, एक ही वॉल माउंट करना है मुझे सबके लिए,
but then it's then
डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड। हाँ, तो इसलिए मुझे समझना जरूरी है कि इसका बजट, ठीक है? तो मैं उस पर देखो, टंकियों का खुद का वॉल्व भी होता है, एक मेन वॉल्व होता है, टंकियों का खुद का वॉल्व भी होता है सब, है ना? क्योंकि सारी टंकियां एक ही लेवल पे तो है नहीं, तो उनको बंद कर दिया जा सकता है। देयर हैज टू बी अ मैकेनिज्म लाइक दैट, बिकॉज़ रियलिटी वही है कि 10 टंकियां एक साथ होती हैं। ठीक है, एनीथिंग एल्स यू वांट टू ऐड? श्योर, थैंक्स।